I'm Carcina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.
After a frightening shooting outside singer Rihanna's home in Los Angeles.
Our reporter Gigi Graciette is in the Beverly Crest neighborhood right now with more details. Gigi, good morning.
Dave and Pam, good morning from the Beverly Crest neighborhood. If you're familiar with Los Angeles, this is between the San Fernando Valley and Beverly Hills, and we're actually in front of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home. And you may be able to make out there on that white gate some white tape this morning. That is actually covering up about 5 bullet holes. This is 5 of the multiple gunshots that were fired actually hit the gate, and we're hearing one may have hit on the other side. And this all happened yesterday in broad daylight. Take a look. It was about 1:20 yesterday afternoon in this normally quiet, high-end neighborhood. People who heard the shooting told police it was a nonstop barrage of bullets. Some, as you saw, hit the front gate. Reportedly, others hit the home behind the gate. Witnesses describing to police that the suspect, telling them that the suspect was a woman with blonde hair and braids, and she was in a white Tesla with paper plates that pulled up in front of the home and just began shooting from inside her car. Now, she was last seen heading northbound on Coldwater Canyon, if you're familiar with the area. She drove all the way to the other side into the San Fernando Valley, Sherman Oaks, and she went to a popular shopping mall called the Sherman Oaks Galleria. That's where she turned into a parking lot. But by that time, LAPD's air unit, the helicopter, had spotted her and had sent officers there, and they took her into custody. The singer was reportedly home at the time, but it's unclear if her 3 children and A$AP Rocky were also home. Police say they did find an assault-style rifle inside the suspect's Tesla. And we know that detectives with LAPD's elite robbery homicide division, they were here till about 10 o'clock last night, but they didn't release any more information. But they did say that today we should learn a little bit more about who this woman is. Who was she targeting? Dave and Pam, so many unanswered questions.
Gigi, I have to ask anyway. I know we don't know a lot, but what do we know about this woman? Did she have any contact at all, as far as we know, with Rihanna?
That's what we all want to know. Did she even know that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky lived here? Was she targeting them? You know, Rihanna's had a lot of incidents. This isn't the first time that police have been to one of her homes. She had a stalker that was found on one of her properties, not this home. She also had a burglary. Burglars broke in. They targeted her and stole a lot of stuff from one of her houses. She moved here. I can tell you, Dave and Pam, security is very tight on this block. She has a lot of undercover security up and down this street. So we don't know if this woman was targeting her, why she did this, but it was very brazen. This is a quiet residential neighborhood. And again, it happened at about 1:20 yesterday afternoon on a Sunday. You know, thankfully, we haven't had any reports that anyone was hurt, but the kids could have been outside playing. It was a beautiful, extra hot day here in Los Angeles yesterday. So this could have been, you know, pardon the cliche, so much worse.
Gigi Graciette in Los Angeles, thank you for this update, and always good to see you. Thank you.
Now, you just heard that. Now I'm here to give you the update. The woman who was put in custody and taken in, who did this shooting, is a 35-year-old woman named Ivonna Ortiz. And Ivonna Ortiz is a Drake fan, huge Drake fan. and a Christian evangelist, supposedly. But you can tell this person has mental health or need mental health. Something's wrong. Something's off. Now, I don't know her connection to Rihanna, how she knew where Rihanna lived, or how she even had access to an AR-15 rifle. What I can tell you is you're going to see some stuff here before the cops probably shut it down. So let's get in here before they shut it down. I want you to see this. This is her.
I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did. I did what I did. I did what I did and I do it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did what I did. I did what I did. I did it again. Bo, bo, bo. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Don't. Bo, don't. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did. I did what I did. I did what I did and I do it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did what I did. I did what I did. I did it again. Bo, bo, bo. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Don't. Bo, don't.
So this woman is completely unstable. And she's on social media, of course. Now, people might be saying, well, what's her connection? Like, what is the reason behind all this? And if you see her, she's a cute girl. Like, you wouldn't expect anything bizarre out of this person if you've seen her. That's her. You wouldn't think anything other like was off. She was hyping herself up, mind control. So this thing reached level 9,000 as it kept growing. It sounded like a Drake rap. I did what I did and I did it. Bo. Now, I feel bad for her. You know, it seems like whatever she was involved in, it was like it wasn't working. I think she has a daughter, and I feel bad for her daughter because her mom is facing like massive charges. They put attempt murder, everything, just because the person and where she's at and the weapon she used. Now, if you see behind her, she's got her Christian journal and all her Christian stuff. She's got all these beauty awards for where she won in a beauty contest. But again, people's like, well, no, I would say the shooting was fake, except for it wasn't. Like, this person has a YouTube page. We haven't begun to go there. So she does her journals.
Oh, hello. Today is day 47 in the Praying Woman's Journal. And Day 47. It has not come without a fight and without attacks. Let us say that much. But we are hoping in the tender mercies of God and in his speedy work and speedy hand. Let us begin. Day 47. January 12th. Therefore, I want the men everywhere to pray, lifting up holy hands without anger or disputing.
So she goes into these journals. Rihanna needs security ASAP. Well, she got ASAP. She married ASAP Rocky. Now, here's the problem that's here. This person seems to be in one lane and then transforms to another lane very quick, as if someone is battling something, depression or whatever it may be. And there were plenty of signs that she was out on these retreats. She's doing these things to keep her spirits up and not keep herself down. Now, she's from Chicago, West Chicago. I can't tell you too much more about it because, yeah. Then she went to Florida. And became a girl that people like to fly out or take to nice places. I don't know if ASAP flew her somewhere or whatever, what have you, but so a lot of you are wondering, how does this connect to Drake? How does Drake have any involvement in this whatsoever? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you one thing. She was hanging out with Bad Barbie. Supposedly. And
Coming here downtown to get some tacos. Riding down here with my twin. Coming here downtown to get some tacos. Riding down here with my twin.
now her twin is, from what she tags, she's in a white Tesla. I don't know if she's really with her because she doesn't show her. Is Bad Barbie, the Catch Me Outside girl. So now things are going to get more interesting. All of a sudden, the so-called Christian evangelist woman takes another turn or have a bad day.
Coming.
Now, in January, She claimed she was with Bad Barbie. Now she claims she's with Rihanna.
There's nothing funny about that. Just that boy is hanging from a wedgie. Yeah, but you know what? This ain't going in no mirror. This is going in a camera. This is going online. Here downtown. Sunday afternoon. It's been a great day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. There's nothing funny about that. Just that boy is hanging from a wedgie. And we are here downtown.
I have no idea what that even means. So she shows like her child. And then we get to February. Then she starts.
Like they talking shit. Wook. That's what it took. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they talking shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause these bitches is acting like they talking shit. Wook. That's what it took. Cause these bitches is acting like they doing shit. Cause wook.
Now, I guess she didn't get a record deal. I guess that didn't work. She went from talking about Christian.
These bitches is acting like they
now
talking
she's
shit.
talking this like right after it, you know. So you could tell there's something off.
Wook.
And this is February now. Now we're getting into February.
What the f-
All right.
Take your booty. Take your booty. Take your booty.
Why this thing won't work? So this is February. Everything seemed to be going good. Now she's back to her self-health, nature, God, everything. So now the rap career, I guess, is put back on hold. So now everything starts to change again. She goes into her look at whoa. She is whoa, right? So now she's showing herself, her back, her bikini, whatever. Then this is February 16th. Now something happens with her and Rihanna at this point. I don't know if Rihanna blocked her, rejected her, or whatever. And then she starts tagging Champagne Sloppy. And she's hashtag Champagne Sloppy, right? And goes, when Drake found out Rihanna has AIDS. So once that happens, you know, it gets crazy. Now, these things go on, and I'm quite sure they're going to get a full report on it. So she's riding around in her Tesla. Now she's back in her rap mode.
Yes. And you got a nerve to ask why she hot?
So I guess she thinks she's like, I'm riding up the Atlantic coast with my big step. So then she comes out.
I have this s'more just dripping, melting chocolate everywhere. Melting chocolate. This is fun. This is amazing. This is fun. And I am grateful and thankful to be here. You know, got this fire going. What is it, Tuesday night? An amazing night to be doing this.
So we'll find out more, like what's going on here. But it's starting to get nails by the fire. She starts going more and more and more off of the rails. Now she's a cop. Wearing some type of outfit like she's going to a party or a costume. Well, that's what y'all, you come here for, man. Hit the like button up. Don't forget the super chat. My Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. Well, let's look at this now. As we're starting to get close to the event, February 8th.
I'm everything you want to be. Jealousy. They still know it's me. I'm everything you want to be. I'm what you want to see. Jealousy.
So the jealousy girl, and she said, I already sent out the PSA to the haters that I was back on my bully and not to hate. Yet, there, they are hating on me, wanting a reaction from me, not getting one, and submitted one to me. Jealousy. It's whatever. That's the 18th. Now here she is showing herself off as the beauty queen, as she's in shape. See, she was Miss Teen Illinois Latina Princess of 2006 here in Chicago. I've seen these pageant awards. We've seen the preteen pageants. We've seen all of these awards because our cousins have participated in these pageants, the church pageants, all of them. So I'm used to seeing these type of awards. See, posing with my pageant trophies. Then she says, I'm going to send this to myself and God above. No, I don't know her. Even though she's from Chicago, I don't know her. Now she seems to be at her job and posting things. She said, I've had the pleasure of working in a great community this last month. Therapy jam, speech therapy. So she's taking pictures of herself in speech therapy. Then she starts saying, dropped a boot, landed on his neck. That was the 21st. Then she's somewhere talking about she's on air live in the background. That's the 22nd. So now she's back on her killing it season. Then she's dressed up with this thing around her neck, and she tags Rihanna on February the 23rd and goes, "Bad girl Riri, are you there? Because I was waiting for your AIDS 5 head self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you talking to me where I'm not at." So this was her response tagging Rihanna. That was the 23rd. And I have no idea what she's doing. Or what this is. The outfit she's wearing. Is it Wonder Woman? Like what is the theme?
Ain't nobody pressed. Ivana's not pressed. Is Cardi B pressed? Shardy B? Yeah.
Chick is wild, B.
Yeah, I was just in San Francisco last week. Actually, this week. No one wanted me to go to what Cardi B had going on. I wonder why. Ooh, I wonder why. I wonder why.
So that was the last thing that she posted. Was on the 27th. And here we are, straight to crazy town. So as you can tell, this woman is pretty out there. She has something unstable going on. And I feel bad for her children, her child, because she's in a position now that I don't think she can get out of. And one minute she's a Christian evangelist praying for everybody. The next minute she's a trap rapper. She's selling items. She doesn't know what she want to do, how or who she's going to be at what given moment in time. She's one of those people that were in beauty pageants and they want to be famous and it didn't happen for them. And they are holding on to whatever type of semblance that they can, that they're still the beauty queen. She loves Drake. And she keeps confessing that Rihanna has AIDS and just nuts. Yeah, might be schizo.
I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did. I did what I did. I did what I did and I do it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did what I did. I did what I did. I did it again. Bo, bo, bo. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Don't. Bo, don't. I did what I did and I did it.
I'm telling you, Drake must have wrote that for her or something. I don't know. That sounds like lock her up immediately. Well, she is locked up. She's got a $10 million bond. $10 million. She's not getting out. I feel sad for a child, like through this whole thing. She wasn't thinking about her child or anything. I don't even know if she has custody, to be honest. Yes, the vibes are off. Everything was off with her. So when you start seeing, you start seeing different vibes, different reactions, everything. She's on YouTube. I have that information as well. This is her YouTube page. And this is her Praying Woman Journal. So there she is, Praying Woman. And she goes from praying in the journal to wanting to be a rapper or something.
Like a Barbie, I'm built like a soldier. So many dead wolves, so many trash bins, so many heads dropped, so many heads hit. Can't say I'm fantastic. So many dead wolves, so many trash bins, so many heads dropped, so many hacks hit. You can catch that. I'm fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's not a gated community. It's but her house is Rihanna's house is built like a fort, like mostly all of them. They got high trees, you can't scale it. It's in an area where this is not gonna happen. You have to really know where that person lives to pull up like that. So how does she know where Rihanna lives? She did a lot of research. She had a lot of time on her hands. And this is dangerous. And I don't know. I wouldn't believe, Drake had anything to do with it. That's too much exposure, and you wouldn't use a crazy person like that or somebody who's that unstable for something like that. So people told her when on the Drake page, like it's some people that's telling her she's gonna be in jail getting stomped out. This is just 2 hours ago. I've heard people say Jay did it because she don't want to sign back and do another album with Rock Nation. And if she ain't gonna do another album, they'll just take her out and just put out her songs. Rihanna has total control because she makes so much money, she don't need it. Now, she's been arrested many times before. You see? So this isn't her first time. She's been arrested twice in Orange County. Then she was arrested this time in another county. She was always unstable. So even though she's cute, won beauty pageants, these be the craziest ones. And what they say, of course it's a Drake fan. Of course it's a Drake's fan. Mm-hmm. The fact that Drake would hate you for attempting Rihanna harm, you sicko. I mean, it's like, that's why you're in jail. Look, you horrendous creature. Of course, a fan of that Drake. So everybody knows that she's a Drake fan. And that they said it all makes sense. But Drake wouldn't want her to do this. Yeah, it is sad. Overall, this is a sad situation, people. It's not something to really laugh at or point the finger at and go, wow, this is amazing. No, it's really sad. Because one, Rihanna don't deserve that, and no one deserves to go through something like that. You know, her children are at home. She's at home when all of this happened. You know, it's just one of those terrible situations that you don't wish on any other human being. Okay. No, I didn't see it really going to that level. I saw things a little different. Mm. No, I just think it's a little different at this point. She's in jail. They arrested her at the mall. Right after she did that, she went to the mall and she was arrested inside the mall. She's being held on bond of 10 million. She's being charged with attempt murder. And yeah, she's not getting out. Well, she sounds very disturbed and yeah, so it's a sad situation, and I'm not saying they had anything to do with it because I would never put that on someone. hmm The Carters did it. This woman has been going at Rihanna for months. How is this connected to Drake? Well, the people has pretty much put it together, and going through her account and her page. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I might be the first one to do it. I don't know. Some of everybody probably doing it now. There's a lot of people that's probably making videos about this woman now. You feel me? It's not like it's a rocket science type of thing. But when you see the Drake situation, and she was like, when Drake found out Rihanna had AIDS, when that pop up, yeah, that was crazy. To see something like that pop up on your stream or timeline. Yeah, that comment section is crazy. Of course, she's a Drake fan. So, I don't know if Rihanna hit her with a stalking, a cease and desist. You know, it's so many crazy people out here. No, she was a Drake fan. This is her page. This is the person that did it page. This is her. The person who's constantly getting arrested. So this is nothing new. She's an inspiring rapper. And she kept getting flown out because she's a cute girl. But there's, you know, there's some problems here. Yeah, well, that's called a delay. Well, you got people that are not really essential put in positions to where they feel they are. Like we knew, yeah, she's a cute girl. You know, she was from Illinois, winning all these Latina pageants. I see them all the time up here. They used to have a preteen with the church. They used to have a preteen pageant. Look, of course, it's a Drake fan. People knew it. The fact that Drake would hate you for attempting Rihanna harm, you sicko. That's why you in jail. You in jail. Of course she's a Drake fan. Wow. It's a wrap for you. Electric chair. What was the reason? So a lot of people are blaming Drake, thinking like she's one of Drake's little like runts. And that's not fair to Drake. This woman is probably deranged, coming after him, and there's nothing he can do about it. Yeah, well, no, everybody's attention and focus was on the big war. But when this psycho woman came around and started doing all of this crazy like rap stuff, because it's clear she wants to be a rapper. She goes from Jesus to rapping. And
you know what I can say? It's definitely quieter. And you know what? I think God is doing something here. Because God speaks in a still small voice. And you know what? That is what I want. I do. It's a packaged moment with God, okay? It's prayer, it's answer, it's communication. So thank you, God, again for answered prayer. Answered prayers. The one above, the one we just entered. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. Like big heart on that scripture. Thank you, Lord. I call out to the Lord and he answers me from his holy mountain. And let's remember that he is holy. He is holy. And I ask you for.
And he's king of the mixed people. So all of this
So many dead wolves, so many trash bins, so many heads dropped. So many dead wolves, so many trash bins.
So this woman has been going at it. Here's another post to Rihanna. I just restricted that stupid B. Kim Kardashian. I'm already through with Rihanna. Your turn, Hot and B. Stop begging for a look. So who knows? A Kardashian could have been next. Cute and crazy.
My share. Yes, you are. It's his name. People did not hear you. Now there's something about their name. Yes, you are. It's his name. Yes, you are. My share. I'm convinced neither death nor life can judge. A principalities. No, it ain't. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did. I did what I did. I did what I did and I do it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did what I did. I did what I did. I did it again. Bo. 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 Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Don't. Bo.
Okay. So now she's trying to rap like Drake. I wouldn't call her a rapper. I don't think she has a record deal.
Oh, don't.
But look how she goes from personality to personality. Who goes from God is so wonderful to bo. Yeah, you know I did it again. I'm running up a bully and I'm doing it again. I'll be like, whoa, hold on. When you just talking about the Lord 5 minutes ago?
I did my share. Yes, you are. It's his name. People did not hear you. Now there's something about their name. Yes, you are. It's his name. Yes, you are. Mashiach. I'm convinced.
Yeshua. You singing about Yeshua next to you.
I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did and I did it. I did what I did. You didn't don't. You didn't did. You didn't did. You didn't did. I did what I did. I did what I did and I do it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did what I did. I did what I did. I did it again. Bo, bo, bo. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Didn't don't. Don't. Bo, don't.
Now, yes, there's a reason why people are out here on these meds. They crazy. These people are devoted to people and they are absolutely crazy. So, on that note, I'm out. I do what I did and I did it again. I did what I did and I did it again. I did it. You do it, you don't. You did what I did it again. Drake and said it. He none of my friends.